Hi, welcome to yoga. Please find yourself in child's pose with your seat to your heels and stretch your spine long. Taking a deep breath in and let it out. On your next in-breath, rise forward into cow pose. Lift your tailbone, drop your belly, lift your head. As you exhale, round your spine and sit your bum back onto your heels. Again, inhale forward, drop your belly, lift your head. Exhale, round your back, sit your bum to your heels. Last time, inhale, lift your tailbone, lift your head. Tuck your toes into the mat and then sit your bum back onto your heels, reaching your arms out long. We're going to lift to downward facing dog. So drive your hands into the ground, push into your toes and straighten your legs out. Taking your hips high to the sky and heels down to the ground. When you're ready, inhale forward into a plank position. Exhale, take it back to downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank. You have the option here to drop your hips into upward facing dog. And then exhale, lift it back, down dog, heels down. Last time, inhale forward to either plank or up dog. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Great job. When you're ready, you're going to inhale and rise your right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee, point your knee to the sky, take your heel to your bum. As you exhale, step that foot in between your hands and lower your left knee down to the mat. Low lunge. Draw your right heel towards your left knee and then lift your arms up to the sky, stacking your spine so you're nice and straight. We're going to go into a mini back bend, so reach your chest high and arms back. Come back to centre. You have the option to repeat that back bend or reach your left hand down onto your left calf and your right hand back into half camel. Use a deep inhale to come back to centre, and as you exhale, bring your hands to the mat. With both of your hands on inside of the right foot, find your lizard pose. You can deepen this pose by tucking the left toes and lifting your left knee off the ground. Or go even further by walking your hands forward and then bending your elbows down towards the mat. They don't have to touch. Just try and keep your spine long and feet strong. Breathe really deeply here. And prepare to release. Coming back to centre, wherever you are, step back into downward facing dog. And when you're ready, inhale forward into plank. Exhale, chaturanga, or take your body down to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your knees off the mat, chest high. Exhale to down dog. Drive your chest towards your thighs. Lengthen your spine, heels down. And we'll inhale that left leg to the sky, bend your knee, rise it high. Exhale, step your left foot in between your hands, take as many steps as you need. Right knee down, torso high, hands to the sky. Now option to inhale and take your mini back bend, just to warm up the spine. Exhale, come back to centre. Now you can deepen it this time by taking your right hand down onto your right calf, reach the left hand behind you, chest to the sky, half camel pose. Otherwise you're taking that mini back bend we did before. Inhale, come to centre. Exhale, hands to the mat. Bringing both hands on the inside of your left foot and heel toe your left foot to the left side of your mat. Lift your right knee off the ground and walk your hands forward, if you're going to deepen the pose by taking your elbows down to the ground. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to relax. And preparing to release, step back to downward facing dog. Preparing for another vinyasa. Inhale forward to plank when you're ready. As you exhale, lower down to the mat, either in chaturanga or just take your body down. Inhale, upward facing dog, chest high, knees off the ground. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. So now we'll lift the right leg high to the ceiling. Keep the toes pointing down to the floor and step it in between your hands. We're finding warrior one, so pivot your left foot on the mat at an angle. Both your feet are hip width distance. Bend into the right knee and rise your hands up to the ceiling. Palms touch, gaze to your thumbs. Stack your spine. Deep breaths. Now take your hands behind your back in an upside down prayer position. Now bring your fingertips towards your spine and drive your fingertips up your back so you have a prayer on the back of your shoulder blades. If this is too tight for your wrists, feel free just to hold opposite elbows. When you're set, inhale and straighten your right leg, lift your chest to the ceiling. Exhale to fold over the right leg. Draw your right hip back, push the left hip forward, and lengthen your spine down towards the floor. Remember to breathe deeply here. And on your next inhale, rise back up, release the prayer, come back to warrior one. You may want to circle out the wrists a few times, just to release any tension. Preparing for warrior three pose. Bring your hands in prayer at your heart centre and take your weight forward onto the right leg. Your left leg is hovering off the ground with your toes pointing down to the floor. You're trying to make a T shape with your body. Keep your focus and then step that left leg all the way back to the back of the mat. Return to warrior one. Inhale deeply. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower to the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. We'll prepare to do that on the other side. Lift your left leg to the sky and step it in between your hands. Find warrior one on this side, so deep bend into the left knee. Right foot's down on the floor at an angle, and we reach high to the sky. Gaze towards your thumbs, hug the low ribs in, reach high to the ceiling. Now taking your hands behind your back, you have the option to hold onto your elbows or find your prayer pose. As you inhale, straighten the left leg, lift your chest to the sky. Exhale, fold along your left leg. Gazing towards your big toe, pull your left hip back, push your right hip forward. With every breath, your spine lengthens. Ground your feet into the mat. On your next inhale, rise back to warrior one. And then prepare for warrior three. So bringing your hands into your heart centre and take the weight forward onto the left foot. Balance on the left leg. Lift your right leg to the sky, keeping the toes pointed down towards the floor. Reach from the crown of your head to the back of your foot. Keep your focus. And then step that right leg all the way back. Return to warrior one. Reach your hands high. Bend into the left leg. Inhale. And as you exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Option to stay in down dog or take another vinyasa. As you inhale to plank, Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Walk out the feet. Feel free to take a child's pose if you are tired. And now we'll reach the right leg to the sky. Step it in between your hands. Have your left foot at a slight angle, just as we did before. The only difference here is our right leg will be straight, and we take a hold of our right ankle, our shin, or close to the knee with the right hand, and reach the left hand up to the sky. Finding your triangle pose here. Broaden the shoulders, lift your chest towards the ceiling. And now take your weight forward onto the right leg, fingertips to the floor, and reach your left foot up to the sky. Try and turn your hips, your shoulders, your waist to face the left side of your room. This is a deep pose, so just be careful in it. Exhale to release and inhale to rise into warrior two. You bend into the right knee, drive into the back foot, hands out at shoulder height. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, drop your left hand onto the back of your left thigh. Reach your right hand up and then overhead. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Option to hold your downward facing dog, or inhale forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now preparing on the other side. Let's reach the left leg high, step it in between your hands. Coming into triangle pose on this side. Take a hold of your ankle, your shin, or close to the knee with the left hand and reach your right hand up to the ceiling. Twisting your waist so it faces the sky rather than the floor. And then start to prepare for half moon pose. You may want to shorten your stance as you take your left fingertips to the floor in front of your left foot. Balance on the left leg and reach your right leg high to the sky. You want to try and stack your hips on hips, shoulder on shoulder, and turn your body to face the right side of the room. When you're ready, step your left leg all the way back and find warrior two pose. Trying to keep your knee above your ankle, hands out at shoulder height. Reach your spine long. When you're ready, you're going to drop your right hand down on your right leg, reach the left hand high to the sky and side bend to the back of the room. You'll then turn your waist to face the ceiling and back bend a little bit more. Deep breaths, keep bending into the front knee, and when you inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to downward facing dog. Last vinyasa here, or you have the option to stay in down dog. When you're ready, inhale plank, exhale to ground. Inhale up dog, exhale downward facing dog. Amazing job. Take some deep breaths, push your chest towards the thighs, have a last minute stretch. And then we'll take our knees down to the floor, spread them wide, toes touch, and bring your chest down onto the mat. Taking your hands behind you, you may want to lightly hold onto your heels, or just let your hands flop somewhere on the floor. Breathe deeply. Let your breath become calm, your body to settle, your mind to relax. Now, if it's the morning, you may not want to take Shavasana. If so, feel free to end your practice here. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a lovely day. But if you do have a moment, please lie yourself flat on the mat. Find space through your hips, your shoulders, and spread your arms out wide. Relax into the ground. Breathe even deeper here. Easing any tension out of your shoulders. Relax the muscles of your face. Unclench your jaw. Relax your eyebrows. Soften your hips. Lengthen and relax your legs. Let your breath be subtle. Let your body be heavy. Breathe and release. Relax and let go. Lie here for as long as you would like. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.